Hey guys, what's up? CJ from Hunter Adventure. This is the first episode of Arrows in It, where it's going to be my bow hunting series that I'm going to film throughout the 100th season. And for the first episode, might as well do your setup. What are you running for a bow? What do you got for accessories on it? What are you shooting for arrows? Camo patterns that you can get, stands, whatnot, binoculars, everything that you carry into the woods. We'll be explaining what I use, what I think is good, and see what you guys like. Alright, so first let's start off with your bow. What kind of setup are you running? What kind of bow you shooting? PSE, Matthews, Bear, all really good companies. The bow that I'm running is a PSE deer hunter in Realtree camo. Really nice bow. Poundage is set at 62 pounds. So nice and strong. Minimum weight is 40 pounds, 45 pounds I think in Massachusetts to have your bow set up. And 62 is plenty. Goes up to 70. It's 50 to 70 pound bow. No need to be at 70, you know. You don't want to be killing yourself every time you drop back. You might think you're a macho man having it up so high and everything, but really no need. We'll start off with a stabilizer. What size you're running, what kind. The one that I'm running on here is a high-tech AccuFlight, also featuring Realtree camo. Pretty nice stabilizer, moderate size, 6 inches long. Not too big, not too small. Running good. You're running a wrist strap, like I am, right here. This is just a leather wrist strap. You can see. Nice. I have it nice and loose. So when you're wearing that glove, probably should use the right hand for it. You know, might make it look better. When you're using the glove, also helps catch the bow if you drop it. You know. Pretty nice setup there. There's many different kinds that you can be running. This is just the one that came on it when I bought the bow. How is the string on your bow? Is it fraying any bit up here? Running good. I have cat whiskers on here, helping dampen the sound a little bit. I'm also running a Carbon Express D-loop, and I'm not quite sure what kind of kisser button it is, but you know, it's a nice one. The serving on here was redone by me and my local archer shop. We both put that on there. He taught me how to do it. So moving on. Peep sight. Do you have a peep sight? Most of the modern bows do. If you don't know what the peep sight is for, it creates a nice little opening to keep you in line with your pins on your regular sight. We'll get into that in a little bit. If your string is fraying, are you waxing it? There's some Boning Textite bowstring wax made in the USA. All you gotta do is rub it on the string, even it out, and it helps prevent the string from fraying. It holds tight. It's just like putting chapstick on your lips. Now we will get into the rest. Plenty of different rests to run. Whisker biscuits. There's drop sight, drop rest, and everything. This is just a normal 2-prong plastic coated spring rest that I got on there. Fully adjustable. You can adjust side to side or up and down to make it in line. Really nice. Thing that you have to watch out for though is when you shoot a lot, the end of the little plastic that they put over the metal starts to wear away. So you can hear, let's bring an arrow in. Sometimes you can hear it when you are pulling back. you can just hear the arrow running along it, like that. Once in a while you can hear it when you're drawing it back. You know, nothing to be worried about. Still a good bow. Rest and whatnot. What are you shooting for sights? It could be true fire. Are you using neon ones like these, or just standard peg ones? Are you using a 1 pin? How many pins you got on? Mine, 20, 30, and 40 yards set at. Using a 20 yard pin, you can shoot anything under that and up to that. When shooting in between, I just throw it in between two pins, and it seems to work. As you can see right here, I have a little level which tells you which way you're torquing your bow side to side. It levels out when you're in the middle and holding it straight, which is always a good thing, because that slightest little bit of torque will could ruin your shot and send it 3 feet to the left or 3 feet to the right. So it's pretty nice. Plenty of different sight options that you can get. This is just the stock one that I'm running on here, but other than that, really nice. Running a quiver or not, could have one like mine, 2-piece quiver set. It screws into the bow, or you could have the adjustable ones that clip in there, and you can easily unclip it, hang it from the tree if you want. This is the stock one that comes on the bow, 8 arrow setup, so that's pretty good. Never gonna need that many arrows when hunting. I usually bring 2 or 3 just in case, you know. Could always miss a shot, get a follow-up, always gotta have that extra. It's always good, but when you're in the field shooting at your house, going to 3D archery league shoots like I do, you're gonna want to carry extra arrows to you know, they break, you lose them. I've broken plenty of arrows and lost plenty of them, and always had to go to extras. So it's always good to have that little bit extra. Plenty of different brands, plenty of different kinds. Some are good, some are bad. I've had my experiences with both, you know. I'll show you what I'm rolling right now. These are Carbon Express Speed Freaks 55-70, which means they're good for between 55 and 75 pound pull. They are made in Korea, so I don't know how you're gonna think about that, but other than that, they're good. Really strong arrows. I've hit a couple trees, missed the target a couple times and everything. They are running 2-inch blazer vanes. I seem to like the 2-inch vanes a lot better than the 4-inch, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Some other kinds that I've liked, that I've shot. These are Gold Tip Devastator Extremes. I had really bad luck with these for target shooting. Broke. I hit the target twice with them, and they snapped in half, and I'm only shooting a little foam target, nothing big. So wasn't really a fan of these. They have also Blazer 2-inch vanes running on them. These are adhesive 4-inch strips or 5-inch strips. You know, those I ran a bead of super glue down the middle because they tend to peel back a little bit, and you don't want that happening. Carbon Express CX Hunter 200s with 4-inch vanes on them. These are camo wrapped carbon shaft. You know, you might be asking what all that writing is. That is actually my name, number, and address. So if I have a lost one, people can call me and tell me that they found it, and I can go get it back. Because we all know arrows aren't that cheap anymore. So pretty nice. Haven't broken any of them. Easton Axis. infused carbon with Hyptonite nanotechnology, running 2-inch vanes. These are one of the strongest arrows I've ever shot. I hit a tree at a 3D shoot. Nothing happened to it. Tip's fine, everything's fine. Nice strong arrows. Pretty good flex. You know, you don't want to flex too much, but still, really nice arrows. Matthews Terminator Light Hunter 4560s, running 2-inch vanes. Haven't really shot this arrow too much, you know. Has its ups and downs. People like him, some people don't. Shot it a couple times. You know, wasn't too bad for me. I really appreciated it. And there's many different kinds of arrows they can get. Cut them into different sizes. What's good for you? Show you the size variants on some of mine. Try and get them all in line. You can see the different sizes. All depends on what your draw length is and whatnot. You may have like some of them, you may not, but we all have our differences and whatnot. Plenty of different broadheads. Everybody has different ones. You get Swacker, Muzzy, NAP, all different kinds. I'm running 3 different kinds because that's all I get. This is my main one. Run NAP Thunderhead 100 grain. This is my main arrow that I'm going to shoot. And Gold Tip Devastator Extreme. You know, I'm probably going to change it out once the season gets around. I'll probably shoot one of my Speed Freaks with this. All different sizes. This is a smaller one. Forgot the name of it, sorry about that, guys. But this was from when I was younger and using lighter grain arrows and everything. Still got it. Always good to have extras. That is also on a Gold Tip Devastator Extreme. Then you got your cheap Walmart ones, like $4 a pack of 3. Still broadhead, still gonna do the job. You don't always have to spend $60 on a pack of broadheads for it to work. Nice and sharp razor, always make sure they're sharp. Pointy tip. They're good. These are 75 grain ones. So, plenty of different kinds of broadheads to use. Plenty of different situations you're going to be in. All going to do the job. You don't have to worry about any of them. Then, you have your releases. Are you shooting a release? Or are you shooting open finger? Releases make it easier. You don't have all the force going on your 3 fingers that you use. It's all transferred into your wrist, because when you strap this on, it goes on like that, goes in, loops it around, back through the hole like that. It's all in your wrist and your arm. Instead of using all the force against your fingers, you'll be pulling it back like such. You don't have to worry about it hurting your fingers. This is a Cobra release. Nice, easy trigger, pretty good. You don't have to have the ones on the wrist. You can have releases that go in your fingers and you pull the trigger also. I like this because I feel more secure with it. Just make sure that you are never holding on to the trigger when you're pulling your bow back, or else you get an accidental fire. That won't be good. So always good to have a release. You don't always have to. That's just how I run. Do you guys carry your backpack out into the field? Plenty of different brands, plenty of different kinds. This right here is a Fieldline Pro Series backpack. I bought it at Walmart, only like 10 bucks. Why not? Such a good deal. Camo pattern, pretty nice. Got some holes over here to hang stuff from. Put a canteen on there if you want. Nice big shoulder strap, adjustable so they fit around your camouflage jacket. You can see the camo. You have a elastic drink holder over here, mesh side pockets. Pretty nice. I always have a little compass on there. You know, not the best. You don't have to go out spending a bunch of money on a little compass. It's always good to have in case you don't know where you are. You know which way to get out. I know the woods where I hunt right now, so I can get in and out no problem. I never get lost in there. What do you guys carry in your backpack, if you carry one at all? Some people carry a fanny pack. That's always good too. I had one of those at one point and lost it throughout the years. In this front pocket, you know, that's not the actual size of the knife. This is Schrade Uncle Henry's. Just a little knife in case you need to do something. Always keep it nice and sharp. Got the tactical bootlace lanyard on there. Pretty nice, you know. Put that aside. Field and Stream gutting knife. Always good to have a gutting knife if you're out in the field. Nice gut hook. Always keep that sharp. That's one thing that you want. Nice rubberized hand grip. Plenty of room to fit your hand. 440 stainless steel. Made in China. You know. Also tactical bootlace. The thing, can't think of the name right now. Having a brain fart, sorry about that. No, not the best. Mine cut open with the sharp blade. What else you get? Binoculars. These are Simmons binoculars. Let's get them out. Nothing special. 8x21. Just little things. Always help when you're out in the stand looking down. And then whatnot. Headlamp. Field and Stream. You know. Single bulb light. Adjustable. Definitely not the best and not the brightest. Trust me on that one. You know, I made a mistake thinking might as well save $2 and get that one instead of the LED one. You know, big mistake on my part. I have another headlamp. This is a 3 LED with red, and right, this is a bright light. Nice stretchy, adjustable, pretty good. Always use it. Fishing string in a hunting backpack. You might be asking why. You never know when you're gonna have to use it. Always comes in handy. You know, Berkeley Tri-Line 14 pound. Only got a little bit on there. Better than nothing. You never know what you're gonna have to tie. Inside of this backpack, 3 pockets. Massachusetts Critters Guide. You know, tells you all about the animals indigenous to Massachusetts. There you go, your black bear, beaver, coyote, everything. Tells you about some birds and frogs and whatnot. I think there's even might be a snake or 2 in here. Not quite sure. You know, always good to have if you don't know where something is. Tells us some facts about the state, about the wildlife, footprints and everything, how to tell which is which. So that's always good to have. Let's get that back in there. Moving on to the larger pocket. A nice Realtree Hardwoods poncho. You never know if it's gonna start raining. Could always make a nice little umbrella over your stand with this. There you go with the fishing string. Cut a little hole in that, tie it up over your stand. You're staying dry while everybody else is wet. You know, not too bad. This bag usually has wood shavings to start a fire. because if you do get lost, it's always good to have some means of fire and a water. I always keep an extra water in my bag in case you get dehydrated or thirsty. You never know when it's gonna happen. Always better to have it than not. So that's what that bag. Like I said, plenty different kinds of bag. This can use this camouflage army patrol bag. Plenty big enough, you know. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have a hunting camo bag. You can use any. You can use a regular backpack. Just make it scent free. And what do you wear for clothing? In a hot climate, cold climate. I know here in Massachusetts, probably about the first 3 weeks, you can't overdress because you will be sweating a lot, and it's not a good thing. I'll just show you what I wear most of the time, pretty much all the time, because you can always take layers off and everything. I have these Nordic Track thermal pants. Keep you nice and warm. I wear those with an Under Armour shirt, blue. I look like a Smurf with everything on, but oh well. So better than nothing. Keeps you nice and warm. Then I go over. I have the 10X bib pants. Been wearing these for a few years. Man, do you get hot in them. So if you up in like Maine or Canada, perfect for you, because this stuff will keep you sweating the whole time, which is not good, but still. My jacket, it's an Adventure Ridge jacket with a next camo. You probably never heard of either of those, but like $30 jacket, and the thing is amazing. Keeps you nice and warm. And camouflage. I've been in my stand and there's been people walking below that, and they did not see me the whole time until they saw part of my stand hanging down. So that's when you know you get good camo. I usually wear this tree bark camo zip up sweatshirt underneath that jacket, because if I get too hot I can take that off and I got this on. So it's better camouflage than nothing. Then once I get into shotgun season and whatnot, I have my Blaze Orange jacket. This 100% polyester. I don't really care. So got that down and everything. I got my Blaze Orange hat. You know, better than nothing. Keep you nice and safe out there. And I also wear a Rocky Mountain hat for regular camo. So it all works out well and whatnot. Keeps camo. You don't even have to be camo. I know people that have gone out, I've sat down on a rock and I've shot deer without camo. I also wear this ski mask for when it gets too cold. My face doesn't freeze and everything. That's what I got for clothing. Moving on to boots. Oh, dirty, haven't worn them in a while. There's plenty of different style boots. You got mud boots, you got hiking boots. Now these are Rocky, Field and Stream. Sorry about that. I had Rockies before these. Field and Stream Gore-Tex. No, good boots. The only thing, they didn't really break in for me. Like they are a little bit, but they could be better, more comfortable. I wear them with Rocky Mountain wool socks to keep my feet warm. Thin slit, you know, good tread and everything, but it's plenty of different stuff. Some people say that the mud boots are better because they keep your scent in. You just tuck your pants in there. But I feel I have a hard time climbing the trees with that on. So I don't know. And another really important piece of clothing that I wear, it's not really clothing, but my harness for my tree stand, whichever way is the top, there we go. Now, always good to wear a harness. I never go without it unless I'm sitting on the ground. Even then, I keep it in my backpack that I bring with me. So, you know, all good. You just think about what you want to wear, what your camo pattern, probably the best one that you're going to be in for the area, and gotta factor in the cold and how hot you're going to be. You don't want to be sweating. You don't want to be too cold, but you know, that's multiple layers. Always wear more layers than you think you'll need, because you can always take one off and leave it behind. What do you use for scents? There's plenty of different stuff to spray down on your clothes. You can wash them with it, store them, whatnot. I'll show you two different kinds that I use. Everything's good, but Scent Shield Fall Blend, clothes and body spray. You just spray it on all your clothes before you go and everything. You know, it's just like water and everything, but spray it on your clothes and don't have to worry about your scent. Always take a shower before you go. Another one that I use is Scent Killer, supercharged and everything, autumn formula. It all seems to work well. It's all the same. It's different. And another thing is, do you guys use any attractants? I don't know where you are, but do you put feed down? I know I can't, because you're not allowed to in my area. But, you know, there's dough pea to make mock scrapes and everything. For dough pea, I use Gray's Dough and Heat. This is actually from Jim's Archery in Sonnet, Mass, which is right down the street from my house. Really good guy, helps you out with everything. Been going to him for years, and he's helped me out so much and everything. I also use Wildlife Research Center Active Scrape if I want to make a mock scrape. Those are the two things that I have with me. I keep them in my backpack. You usually don't see it, but it's always good, you know. Carry a couple cotton balls out with you. Put some dough pea on it. Put in a branch. Deer are gonna come. It's guaranteed. May not be when you're in the stand, but it may be some other time. Another thing is, what are you using for a stand? There's plenty of different kinds of stands. Hang on, self climber, ladder. You can even have a platform in the tree. Doesn't really matter. This is what I use right now. It is a Comfort Zone Hunter hang on stand. Nice cheap little stand. Paid like $30 at Dick's Sporting Goods for it. And had it for a few years, works well. Easy to set up. Weighs about 20 pounds. So not ideal for if you're gonna carry it back and forth and set it up all the time. But it works pretty well. Fold up seat, pocket in the seat where you can put a hand warmer. Nice metal construction on it, padded seat. Works well. You know, not too big of an area to stand up on, but better than nothing. And then you're gonna run ladders going up the tree, or you're gonna run foot pegs. I have these Field and Stream screw and foot pegs for the tree, and have a half a dozen of them. You can get probably between 12 and 15 feet using these, depending on how you place them. It works pretty good. I will end with that. So, gotta think about your stand, throw everything together, and then use that all your knowledge and everything that you got. Go out and get yourself a deer.